Hey guys, welcome to one of the craziest strength builds I have, and this is how we did it. First, you gotta get the Ruined Helmet. This doubles the strength that you get in the beginning of the turn. Then, you get a Glam and Flame. And then, you get one more. And then, one more, just to be safe. And then, a Glam Dominant. And basically, this is what your final boss looks like. It's absolutely insane, doing 175 damage. But let's hop into the build. So we start off just doing the Leafy. I feel like this always gives you everything. And this gives me Conflagration. And don't worry, I had to look that up. And just for proof.
Conflagration.
And there we go. So we figured out how to say that word today, which is always a great learning lesson when you're playing video games and learning along the way. But we'll hop into this first fight. Does 2 damage 5 times, so only 10 damage in the beginning, but once we can scale strength, this thing becomes absolutely insane. And we get Whirlwind, which also scales by strength. So we're basically, from this point on, I am looking for only strength cards. Here I'm trying to decide which one to do, and clearly I can't do math, which you already know. And he's just going to hit me with 13, and we'll just throw a bash at him, and he should be dead here. Now here, by getting energy with Whirlwind, it's kind of just like a free hit. And we'll go into probably one of the easiest guys in the game here. Who only does 4, so we could just throw 1 block and double attack on him. Now we have the option to do Whirlwind. We haven't upgraded it yet, so 3 strikes are better than just doing a basic Whirlwind. And then we'll just end up killing here, throwing our Conflag with 2 strikes. Full, and there we go, getting our first dominant of the game, an early one with kind of no vulnerable other than our base that we're given with the opening cards. But as you can see, Whirlwind just destroys. And then we add this together, and now we're doing 4 times 5, 20 damage, just basically double it based on 1 card. I don't think we want any of these, so we'll just hop right into the next fight and hopefully get some kind of like a Molten Fist or something to really spice this up. Hate this guy so much, just because I have to waste an attack on him, which is way too much for me. I wish I could have thrown that right there, but we'll probably just use the attack potion to see if we can just kill one of them. And of course we get this sword boomerang, which is amazing because that also scales crazy with strength. We'll throw it again, doing 9 damage to the main guy, and then finish him off with a 16. Here we get Molten Fist. I skip it. I don't know why. Because later down the road, I have to take like 2, just to kind of make up for what I missed there. But I thought just like the base damage wasn't going to scale, or I was going for a different build. So let's hop into this fire. Obviously, we will upgrade Conflagration, and then hop into this one. We have the Bash and the Dominant, so I think I just want to take damage here. I'll take the 11, gives me 3 strength, so when I get the config, it's just an easy, or conflag. It's just an easy hit here, and as you see, I mean, he's on 4 HP, he's on 10. And we could just throw this at him since our strike doesn't do enough. The bludgeon is really tempting, but I think we're going to have to end up taking the Molten Fist, just because if we could start to scale this strength, the config will go crazy. So we'll probably throw an upgrade on Bash, because Molten Fist isn't really going to do anything. And we'll hop to the next chest. Hopefully get something good here. Not too good. We're not going to be playing a ton of attacks, but I think it'll help down the road. This fight's always annoying. These guys are very annoying to kill, but hopefully if we could just scale strength here, we could just do it all in one shot. So we're just not getting our bash at all recently, which is killing us, because we're getting that bloodletting so we could play everything. So I think here I'm just going to dominate. I'll Molten Fist on the middle guy, and then just throw full damage. We end up killing the first 2. So obviously this build's getting pretty OP already. But just wait until we get Glam in the 3rd act. It becomes absolutely insane. So here we will most likely upgrade probably Whirlwind, because that's just going to increase 3 damage per hit. So it'll give us 9, and then if we have any extra energy, it'll give us +3 on top of that, which which is pretty massive. Here I'm just going to spam this guy. He doesn't do anything, but we also don't get any good draw. And then I think I'm just going to throw a Whirlwind with Bloodletting here. I will throw 1 block, so I only take 5, and then I'll get him down to about like 11. Or sorry, I only take 4. And then here we're just going to finish him off. Of course, we get our entire setup, which is hilarious, but I think we just need Dominant, and then go right from there. Oh, and I needed 1 more strike. So perfect. I would take a Shrug It Off. The extra draw helps a ton in this build, especially since we're not getting draw early. Let's throw a Bash Dominant. Already a 4 strength, which just makes that card so good. Throw a Molten Fist here and a double block just to make sure we're only taking 4, or not even. And then here we end up doing 6 times 5, which is 30 to everybody. And then we can just throw in a Whirlwind and it kills instantly. Since we have the double strength and the config is just 1, it makes it insane because then I can just go back to back config Whirlwind. I think here we might take Setup Strike. Since our main attack is only 1, we could do a Setup Strike before and then just run this. Let's heal up before we get to the boss. This one should be pretty easy because we have a ton of multi-hit cards. But let's see if we could at least get some scaled vulnerable on him with our bash, so we can end up just murdering this guy. So in the early, we really don't have anything. I guess we'll throw 1 potion on Thorns just so it continuously takes off his little effect there. Then an early bash, which is great. And then we could just throw this at him, just to remove the rest of his stuff, and then we are open to attacking him. We'll throw that just so we only take 8. And he's going to take the double thorns. And here, obviously not getting the best of draws. We even try to draw into something better, and we don't. So we'll just be taking 13 here with the big attack, and getting those wounds. So here we have the... Ooh, we have... So we're going to bash, Molten Fist, Dominate, and now we have 11 strength, which is absolutely insane. So hopefully we'll be able to kill pretty soon. And we do! That's the first one-shot of the game, and we get another one. Okay, this might be a little bit greedy to take, but considering our draw is not that good, I think we just take it. We'll hop into Hive. This guy's always the worst. It's like the Pumpkin Candle doesn't help. The Storybook doesn't help. The Very Hot Cocoa is basically like the only thing that doesn't hurt you. So let's jump into this fight. Play the Mantis. Hopefully he doesn't take my Dominant, because that's really my only scaling strength right now. And of course he does. I swear this guy gets it right every time. I mean, this guy should pick up a different job. This guy doesn't miss. I don't think we'll have a problem killing him. We do have Setup Strike. We probably will have to take some damage here just because we got 0 blocks. We can do like a bash into a Molten, extend that vulnerable, take strength, and then get him down to 4 HP. So we kill him, but we do take 21, which is absolutely insane. And then we kill him off there. We definitely take our Dominant back. And I think we want... A Battle Trance would be good for a draw, but I think in terms of getting this to be a crazy build, we'll go Molten Fist. Alright, let's hop into the next fight. This is great for us. We have Bash Dominant early, which is huge, and draw to see if we can get anything else. We have a ton of energy. So we'll basically take 0 there and get a free 4 strength. And then here we can just Molten Fist him, and then throw a big boy out there to kill everything else. Oh, we got one guy on 1 HP, and he's dead. Take another Shrug It Off. Since we didn't take the Battle Trance, I do want to get some more draw into this deck. And we have a Royal Stamp. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Because if I put that on Dominate, it's just going to break the game. Because I'll basically have it for whenever I stack up my Vulnerable. I'll just be able to use it immediately. And then here we're obviously going to take the Bag of Marbles, and we will just remove a Strike. I've actually never seen the Soldier's Stew before. It gives a replay to every strike. If we combine that with a Hellraiser build, that would go absolutely insane. I think we do want normality here. We have a shop next, so we could just easily remove 2 strikes, and then we'll get rid of that. Hopefully this isn't a fight. Okay, perfect. It's not. We'll take the free gold. We will smith on... I think I want to go the second one. Bloodletting's not that crazy, and get this to play 5 times just goes crazy. And then I will... Okay. I forgot it's 100 to remove a card, and we're at 98. Well, this normality is going to screw us now. Okay, we could try to jump to the shop down here, so we don't have to carry that into the boss fight, because I absolutely hate the guy we're about to face. And then we'll just upgrade Shrug It Off, because we need a bit more defense, so as we're setting this build up, we don't take a ton of damage. I think here we'll probably throw an early Dominate just to get the stuff off of them so we can start stacking everything. Only take 5 here, which is pretty huge. And then we can throw this back to back, and we should be able to get the kill here. If we do. I mean, having 2 of them is absolutely insane at a 1 cost. I mean, even without strength there, it kills instantly. And then we get the... Okay, let's see how quick we can kill these guys. So we'll do a Shrug It Off, we get the Bash, we get the Molten Fist, we get the Dominate. I think we kill in 1 here. And that's the best worm fight I've ever had. That's where we get the Ruined Helmet, which is absolutely insane. Basically, the first time we get strength, we get it again. We get double the amount. So this is going to absolutely just break this build. And then I'll just remove normality and probably get a strength potion, because that's just going to be so OP for later down the road. Do we want to smith anything? We'll probably do another Shrug It Off, just because the more defense the better, which is meaning we can take damage on this fight instead of drawing less. We get the Bash early, which is huge. We don't get anything else, so we'll just throw as much damage as we possibly can and save that for when we get a Molten Fist. Let's take damage here. We upgraded Shrug It Off for this reason. We'll do 2 of those, basically giving us 22 block. And we just can't draw this Molten Fist for the life of us. Hopefully we will be able to get... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, so a Molten Fist, Molten Fist. Do we have anything that can give us more? No. Dominate, we'll have 28. That's absolute... Or 18, sorry. It's absolutely insane, meaning that I do basically 100 damage every time this thing hits. Is there anything else that we can add on here just to make it even more fun? I don't think so. So I'll just throw this. We're doing 30. Oh, because he is vulnerable. And then we'll just throw it again. And that is Act 2. Pretty easy so far. We're just getting... I mean, I gotta take it again, right? You know what doesn't hurt? Having 3 of them. And then we get glitter. Just when you think this build can't get any more broken, we find a way. So we'll start off here with just a Shrug It Off. These guys are doing a ton of damage, so I'm a little worried, but we might just throw the strength that we got here, Dominate, get more strength, and I mean, we're going to start one-shotting every guy here. I don't think we're going to have a problem. When we get Inflame, that upgraded gives us 6 strength. That's absolutely absurd. All right, let's start cutting cards to hopefully just continuously draw to build as much strength as possible. And let's hop over here. The vulnerable already. We have 3 of them. This has to kill, right? 1, 2, 3. I mean, we're doing 130 damage in the first turn. We'll just go with the Inflame. And then let's see if we could draw anything else. Bash doesn't kill. Setup Strike doesn't. Okay, we get Bloodletting. We draw more. Do another Molten Fist. And finish it off with Whirlwind. Setup Strike is good here. I mean, that's 6 on a turn. Corrupted is amazing. It doesn't help us out that much with Conflagration, just because it only does one more extra damage. So I think I might end up putting it on Whirlwind, so if we have an AO fight, we can just basically kill everyone. Alright, let's hop into the shop. Obviously a ton of good stuff. The fruit's amazing, the bag's amazing, but we're just gonna have to skip this one. We'll hop over to the fire, and we will smith up on Inflame, basically giving us 6 strength for 1 energy. We will get the Everglass, which isn't gonna help a ton. And then we will... I really do hate this guy. I don't think he's gonna be that much of a problem, but... Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna first turn everybody. And we're gonna get another Inflame. That's absolutely absurd. I hate this guy too. Let's see how it goes. I feel like I'm just gonna kill everybody and we get the vulnerable on him. So we get 4 strength. Hit him up. Hit him up. Hit him up. Hit him up. And bloodletting, shrug, inflame, which was stupid, but we're gonna take 0 anyway. And then we will just set up strike to kill here. And we get another inflame. This is getting absurd. So basically we're gonna have 18 strength that we could just play with inflame cards for 3 energy. I would love to have the red skull, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get past the first round in any more of these fights. So I think we'll just remove setup strike because now we have the inflames to basically just scale us to infinity. Fighting this guy here, throw inflame. Oh my god, look how many molten fists we have. We'll throw dominate. I don't know why I did that before molten fist, because now it's gonna scale. Completely forgetting I have the marbles, but it doesn't matter. He's dead already. And then a glam dominant. I mean, you can't make this up, guys. This is absolutely insane. We'll throw a setup strike for 27, and it double hits, and then, okay, yeah. Okay, one's dead, and we'll hopefully kill this guy on the next turn. We have inflame to give us strength. We can dominate again. Now we're sitting at 21 strength. We'll throw another 6 on there to make it 27, and he's dead. Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of the most OP builds in the game. Bludgeon is extremely tempting right now, but I feel like we gotta stick to our roots. Let's rest. I don't think we'll need it, but I can't possibly throw this run, right, guys? You've seen it before. So we'll throw Inflame early. We'll throw Shrug, Bash, Molten. He has the wheels on him. Okay, so we'll throw our Dominant away there. That's really annoying. That probably ruins like a crazy setup that we would have done. But we'll still try to get as best as we can. I have the heal potion, so we can take a decent amount of damage in this fight, and then just basically get it all back. We don't have Bash, which is really annoying. We might just block up here. Yeah, because I don't want to use my Clam Dominant yet, because that's going to be our main source. Inflame, Inflame. That's 12 strength. Why not get some more just for fun? And then we take Wither. I don't know why we didn't throw a conflagration there. Conflagration? There we go. Now, you don't have that much on him, but I think we'll be able to kill pretty easily here. And we have the 20. We'll take 29 there. We will restore some of that health. And of course we're not going to draw. Okay, whatever. We'll take one more of these hits. Only really taken 7, which is still insane. We will throw Setup Strike. See if we can draw anything to help out here. Of course, we just get Wither, Molten Fist, which doesn't help, and we're doing 175 damage. That's absolutely absurd. So we'll just take this time to kill him with another one. Well, guys, thank you for joining me on this crazy build. I mean, I don't think there's anything better than having Inflame, having Dominant. All of these cards are just absolutely gross. Feel free to leave a like, sub, and join along for the journey. For now, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.